Welcome back to a new cassette game here in the southwest. We do have the Order of the Dragon player in green. We're just gonna call him K, because this is, I can't pronounce that, and neither can Nim probably. And here in the northeast we do have Dl-Zig playing as the Abbasid in the purple. My name is Trui, and today we're casting with Nim.
Hello.
Hello, this is a gold match on Gorge, by the way.
It is on Gorge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So immediate. Okay, yeah. Hoping.
Doing a little
Where are
side
we?
step.
Okay.
Little side step.
I was just like looking where are we going with this, because one thing on Gorge is that I think we've discussed this many times, but the sheep are not in the center. They're over here, and they're over here. And if the way like Kay is scouting here, there's a complete lack of vowels in that name, which doesn't make it easy, huh? It means that he's not picking up any sheep. He's not picking up any sheep, whereas Dl-Zig is picking up sheep.
Yep.
Dl-Zig was one of the women players in the women's league tournament. I think she's from Japan. Oh, early wheelbarrow for the Order of the Dragon. Some of the build orders for Order of the Dragon do this, where they like grab an early wheelbarrow, which I like. I like that play. I'm quite fond of it, actually.
Yeah, you see a very, very big difference in the amount of sheep right now.
Yeah. I even like went double scout on this map once, even like not against Roos, right? And just like so that I could like go on both sides at the same time, and like I ended up with so much more food underneath my TC, which is very, very useful on this map because all of the food is so open, like it's so hard to defend.
Yeah, and for both of these factions, for the Abbasid and for the Order of the Dragon, food is definitely something that they would love a lot of.
Yeah. For Abbasid, it's because they want a second TC and they need that constant food production going, because even with the fresh foodstuffs upgrade, which reduces their cost of their villagers, which is just food, right? Even like with that, it costs you a lot of food. You're down a lot of food, and for Order of the Dragon, well, their units are super expensive. If I'm just gonna guess here, but I feel like Order of the Dragon is gonna open up with either a stable or with a barracks. Sorry, an archery range. It's an either stable or archery range, and probably stable. And if you make a stable,
you want to make either knights or horsemen, and they're both very, very heavy on the food.
Yeah, knights they don't have access to in feudal, but yes.
I mean, they will have in castle.
So a normal horseman is already 100 food, right? Or the dragon horseman, I don't know the how much they cost exactly, but I think it might be 150 food maybe.
Seems like Kay actually managed to pick up quite some sheep after all, so made the right decision in the scouting pattern after the initial questionable pattern.
Yeah, so Mindfuck Palace going up for Kay here. Just a little bit later than that, Dl-Zig is going to age up because they got that early wheelbarrow in, which, you know, they're going to enjoy for the rest of the game. But if it
it's
brings
just an early investment to get like more out of it. Like the earlier you have it, the more you're gonna get out of it.
It's just one thing that you need to keep in mind is that you'll be out on the map a little bit later because of it. Right?
Which makes it that if you want to go for relics, for example, you might be a little bit slower. Yeah, seems like Dl-Zig didn't went to that side of the map at all.
That's such a shame because like there were lots of sheep there still. I feel like you should just complete one round. And then you'll probably be on time with. I mean, you're a Abbasid anyway, so you don't even need to be on time with your scout back here. Where for some reason, for some factions, it is important that you do because you need that. You're running on sheep, and you need more sheep before you run out of them.
French.
The French, for example. Yeah.
I'm trying to give examples so people, you know.
Yeah.
I think the fresh food stocks just came in. Yeah. Fresh food stuff.
Just like right off the bat, are we moving over to stone? Yes, we are. Is
for that second downside.
Is Case scouting this out? I think he did not. I think that was just outside the because that's one of the things you want to check.
Yeah.
For Abbasid, you can kind of guess that they will do that, but it's one of the things you want to check. Now this is dangerous, right? we're not out on the map yet, but we want to grab survival techniques so that we grab these deer, these boar, and these deer over here. Remember, that puts us in a position where like the food is just like super exposed, right?
Yeah.
If our enemy's making military units, and they very well might, like, you know,
They could just go like military wing. And
as far as K knows, right? They went up in military wing, and they're pumping units right now. Now, obviously, it's just going to be a second TC for Dl-Zig. The stone is already in. The wood still needs to come in, but they're almost there.
yeah.
Okay.
Taking all the sheep with him.
Taking all, yeah, he did.
Dl-Zig's
He did recognize. Oh, I do gotta scout out the stone, and then you can just click on this to see. Yeah,
Yeah, that's enough for a town center.
that's enough for a town center.
Yeah, you don't have to be super good at math to know, huh?
No, I don't even really count it. I just like kind of look at the number, and it was like
Is it
big number. Yes.
Yeah.
Like a small number, something like 50 or 100, right? Like then I
Arrow
know,
slits,
like then it's just arrow slits. Then it's just for an outpost. But otherwise, it's
or for like the Ottomans, it might be for a military school.
yeah. K is pushed off of gold right now. Still don't have any sort of military production up for our Order of the Dragon player, and I'm kind of scared that we're not making any military production. That we're just going for a naked castle.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a smart idea if you know that your enemy is gonna be pushing you. Going for the boar.
Going for the boar. I mean, do love the boar plus survival gathering play.
Oh,
You need to
Pull
pull
them
these
back,
villages
pull them
back.
oh, F.
Again, like what you can do is just like pull all of these back and then send it back in, right? Because all that matters is that you let that villager survive.
Yeah. Yeah, this gold is being forgiven, but K is on a different gold. 200 kilometers away from the base.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you might think like, oh, well, this is so smart of K, but it is. It's not. Not really. It's not safe to do this, but honestly.
Especially because Dl-Zig knows, like, they're gonna notice, like, hey, you're using gold, and you're not on this gold because I'm here right now, and like the other gold behind me. That's also risky, so you must be on the other side. He's gonna find out you're gonna be there.
Well, I feel like the reason I don't like this is because like we've used a lot of sheep for it right now, and we would love to have some more of those sheep later in the game because, like, we're forgoing control of the map here. Regnit's coming up for K. Dl-Zig nowhere close to aging up yet, but I do feel like we're going to age up.
What do you think of a Burgrave in this position instead of a Regnitz?
Yes, would love Burgrave.
Because K is under pressure quite a bit. And I think the Burgrave would help quite a bit with that.
I would love a Burgrave here, actually. I don't think Burgrave is all that bad. It will just, you know, then you kind of need to end the game shortly after that. Is the idea, is the hope.
Yeah, but you don't want to give Dl-Zig space because C has 2 town centers. Like, you want to... Like, it would be great if you could end the game.
Yeah, like,
shortly
you know,
after.
like if you're making Ragnits, then you need to grab those relics first. And it delays everything by, like, before you have those in, it's quite a bit still.
Yeah, I just really think it would help with this push as well. That scout of Dl-Zig is like looking towards that goal, and I'm afraid it might be actually going to find all those villagers if C walks just a little bit further with it. Ooh, the villagers are gonna try and get that ram, but
Yeah, honestly,
overextending.
Order of the Dragon villagers will kill your spearmen. They will kill your spearmen. So, would love to micro some of these villagers back, but
they're going for it.
they're going for it. This is a lot of idle time.
Yeah, going
This
quite
is a
far
lot
away.
of idle time.
I think this is good for Dl-Zig.
This is way better for Dl-Zig than it is for K here. Like, yeah, I lost a ram, but this is so much idle time, and that's gonna cost him.
Yeah, and K needs some wood right now. They only have 15 wood, and they want to put on
2
more
archery ranges coming up.
productions.
I I'm always a little hesitant to put two of the same type of building up as Order of the Dragon.
Because there are already very expensive units, and
It's not
you can't
easy to
change-
switch.
Yeah, you can't change as quickly as you could with another faction.
It's just like you'll notice if you play Order of the Dragon a little bit, like it's tough to switch to another unit. Like as soon as Dl-Zig starts making a unit that counters this archery range, right? Like you need different units, and then you need to re-macro your whole economy to kind of suit that. It's difficult. It's tough. Eco Wing coming up for Dl-Zig. I feel like this is kind of the de facto playstyle for Abbasid, right? Open up with military wing, make second TC, and then go into the Eco Wing.
Ah, okay. So last match that we casted.
Oh, this is not a brain.
It's not a brain. How is this not a brain?
It's a tree.
Oh my god! I thought it was a brain.
Oh, now I got it. It's just Fertile Crescent.
Guys, I thought it was a preservation of knowledge because I thought it was a brain, but it's a tree. Oh my
I
god!
love the villagers killing these
Who
these
needs an army?
spearmen and everything. But it's so much downtime, right? Like even with wheelbarrow, they're still not all that fast.
They're on the other side of the map now. I have to walk all the way back.
Okay, going on to those deer here, but Dl-Zig is gonna go into castle. And what are we looking to do in castle, Dl-Zig? What are we looking to do? What do we have right now? We've got a barracks. We've got more barracks. I feel like we might make some ghulams. Probably if we just make ghulams, put down another barracks and another barracks, and then you know we're done for the time being on wood, and we just can go heavy onto gold.
Another option might be going knights, because Kay has decided to make a lot of archery ranges.
Yeah. So this is all the relics for Kay, though. I think he is gonna get them all in, which is very, very useful to him. Should probably pull these off of gold then. Probably pull these off of gold. You're gonna have so much gold. Put these on wood.
We see for K double broadaxe and +1 range defense coming in, and for Dl-Zig we have +1 range damage. And how's the other one called, Nim?
Military boot camp.
Boot camp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
boot camp. I still need to learn these icons, guys. I need to learn.
Yeah,
which
the
icons
15% extra health on infantry. Yeah, pull these off of gold, because like you're gonna go way too hard on gold. You've got 12 on gold, and like this is already like look at this.
1,000 gold a minute. Not really mean.
Like
Especially with
Kay
the
has done very
sides.
well for himself. I feel like it's mostly due to Dl-Zig just giving him the room, right? Which is, you know, like an amazing gift. The room.
Is that some movie or something?
It's a movie. It's not a very good movie. But like, what's the point of like going on like we're struggling for food, right? Like let's get some farms in. Let's get some things in, right?
Yeah.
Let's put some more villages onto these deer and start pumping units, right?
Yeah.
Or at the very least, like get us a market so that we can trade these things out.
Yeah, or more wood so you can get more farms.
For the people who wanted to know, because I did. There's 200.
So double the amount of food.
200 food is what a gilded horseman costs you. They're like, it's so expensive. I've said 150, but it's even more than that.
It's like double the amount than that the Abbasid would pay for it.
And this is why, like, Order of the Dragon is inflexible. Because your units are quite the commitment whenever you make them, right?
Yeah. They do more damage.
If you make a horseman, right, and then after you've made that horseman, you're like, oh God, there's like a bunch of spearmen here. I'm in trouble, right? Then you just make something else. But if you've like, you know, if you've made 2 gilded horsemen, that's 400 food.
Yeah. If you would
Like,
compare that
where
to
it would
like
only
a
have
group of
taken you 1 or
archers.
2 horsemen with the other faction, now you've paid double that amount for units that you can't really use. It's why I was talking with a friend about this. So Order of the Dragon is they have like these rankings, right, for difficulty for each faction.
Yeah.
They have these rankings, and Order the Dragon is 1 star.
What? No.
And I'm
they say this is easy.
They say Order the Dragon is easy because you've got less units to move around. But let's be frank here. That's not what people like. That's not what people struggle with the amount of units. No noobs. Sorry, like absolute noobs, right? Who play this game like a city builder. I say noobs lovingly, people but like noobs who play this game like a city builder, right? What they do is they just sit in their base. They build all kinds of production and things, right? But just only ever one thing at the same time, right? Make a huge army.
Yeah.
And then move in.
Yeah. All
right?
at the same time.
All at the same time. They don't mind moving a lot of units. They will not micro them, but they won't mind moving a lot of units. It's not the amount of units that makes things difficult for Neo players.
It's the amount of different units.
It's like, well, I mean, like this is a lot of food that's gone, right? Like, and especially early in the game, right? You're paying 60 for a villager instead of 50, right? Two villagers extra is 120 food. 120 food, right? Is 2 gilded archers.
Yep.
It's like it's so hard to, because this is what they do, right? Like they just put like a lot of units into queue. That's difficult for Neo players. I don't understand. Like I'm not agreeing with that 1 star difficulty for Order the Dragon. I feel, especially considering that HRE gets 2 stars. I don't agree. I cannot agree. So sorry. Let's get back on track, shall we? We have a lot of barracks. We have. Oh my God! Let's take a look at how much production we've got here. This is a lot of production. That's looking really good, actually. I'm a little confused though because we keep using horsemen and gilded crossbowmen.
What I'd love to see if Dl-Zig would be researching the melee attack as well, because he does have some melee units. I'd love to see that coming in.
Yeah, we said before, right? Like get your. I don't know how many minutes ago it was that we said this. It was like 5 minutes or so ago, right?
Yeah,
get them off of gold. Because this is what happens, right? You've got so much gold passively already, right? And wouldn't you love to have more food and wood? Wood to scale your production, food to grab more units.
Yep.
That's your problem here. And I think I've also said it, or at least thought it. If not that, then make a market so that you can at least trade in that gold.
Yep. Yeah, you can always, like, fix your economy. I mean, it's not ideal, but, you know...
Yeah.
It's a dirty fix.
If you're like, oh my God, my macro is completely out of whack, put down a market. If you can't put down a market because you have no food, it's no wood. It's because like you just always need to grab it.
Oh, and we see that that proxy food gathering here is gonna be spotted out.
Gold.
They're on food there too on the.
Oh yeah, they are in the deer there. Yeah.
So that's gonna be a huge problem for K.
Dl-Zig actually on the wood line back here. Would love this outpost to be repaired at some point. Yeah, okay. Emergency. I figured like it was gonna come down a little earlier because the battering ram was on it, but the battering ram did go down. These gilded crossbowmen not trading super well. Obviously, they're still stronger than like any crossbowmen that the Abbasid is making, but. Yeah,
and the relic does help a lot as well in that outpost.
Relic gives it more range, more vision, more attack power, I think. So it's very good, but this is a problem, huh?
Yep.
Are we making a sprinkle emplacement on this?
Yeah, love some emplacement on it, so that will secure that area. They will have to be doing something against that outpost. And now just vision, but I see. She might be like going to send things over there. I don't see anything going over there at the moment.
Going on stone? I suppose.
Maybe the plan is to make a keep or maybe a wall.
I feel like this is not enough to make a keep with. Right? No. That's gonna take you a long time before you can get a keep up. And
emplacements, but There's not really a fort.
That market has come down now.
Fort
We immediately
outpost.
bought in a lot of food.
Yep.
So much food. And imagine if instead of having to do this, right? We could have done this 10 minutes ago.
Yep. Would have been able to have a great army.
Would have had a great army. Would have not have lost as many villages because we lost 10 villages already. The Palace of Swabia being made by 2 villages. Where is it being made? Back here?
Oh no! Oh, there's the villagers
Oh,
of
but
Dl-Zig.
spots it. Where are these going?
They're going to the town. They're going through the base.
Oh no,
They're
you're gonna
definitely gonna
lose
die.
them.
What is the
No.
plan with these guys?
No.
What is the idea? The outpost is gonna shoot at them, right?
Yeah, I mean there's nothing in here though.
There. Oh, I thought it was a villager, but that was just a monk.
There was just I don't know what that was.
For the villagers.
I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Sacred site being captured here
I think
by
she might have like moved them and then.
sorry, decapped.
She might have moved them and then used like the all idle villagers to like let them go somewhere.
I mean, honestly, if Dl-Zig just lets this happen, Dl-Zig is in trouble.
And she doesn't have any walls yet gonna protect her.
No, but like this is, I don't think I need to understate like how big of a game changer the Palace of Swabia is if you just let it.
It's
Like
the
if you
villager printer.
It's the villager printer, right? Like all of this, which is terrible, right? Like you know, Dl-Zig being on twice the amount of villagers that K is.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes.
If you give K a moment, like he will come back into this game. They put down a lot more villagers.
Villagers being spotted here. Oh, they're gonna try and attack the horsemen.
I love how K was more on the ball here than Dl-Zig was.
Yeah, I think if you see an army go past you like that, you don't want to attack because there's a chance that they will not be spotting it. Where if you do attack, you're telling them, you know, my villagers are here. And you're gonna definitely lose villagers this way.
It's like all of this has been so slow, isn't it? It's partly because Dl-Zig is also mismacroing. Just like they have far too much gold in the bank. I feel like they don't need to go Imperial right now. They just need to put the pedal to the metal and start killing. Start killing. Start bringing in siege. Start bringing in trebs. Right, like bring down these the Regnids. Bring down the outpost. Oh, speaking of Regnids, this will be very worthwhile picking up for K.
Yeah, extra income for relics, and K has 5 relics, so that's gonna give them a lot.
This
of
was
extra
being
income.
decapped and ended up not being decapped. That's a bit of a waste. That's just another 100 per minute. Periodically generates gold through the play of the controls. It really should say how much.
Yeah,
It
weird
really
that
should
doesn't
say how much.
And here the horsemen going for those villagers once again.
Oh, there's enough for a keep now. If K puts that like down,
Yeah,
where
why
do you
would you
want
put
that?
it down though?
well, probably around here, honestly.
Yeah, on the food. Make sure that those farms are safe.
Probably. And then he's golden, right? Like then he's got safe food. He's got a villager printer. He's got more wood in the bank here. He's still got a gold.
True.
Like he oh my god. Oh, why didn't we
Wheelbarrow,
call this
no!
out?
The wheelbarrow! Just a classic 23 minutes wheelbarrow. It's fine.
Oh no.
Oh no. Those villagers are just preoccupied with the farm.
Yeah, actually, I feel. What are the mistakes of this game for Dl-Zig? Because like I feel like Dl-Zig
Not-
had this, right?
Not realizing that K was on the gold and on the food in the east side. I think if she realized that and she sent 1 or 2 horsemen that way, K would have been in so much trouble. And wouldn't be able to like rebuild things. And I think
Yeah. No, I agree. I think the problem here is definitely Dl-Zig is ahead, way ahead, way ahead, economically way ahead, right? could have it's the Drelix. Could have like made army earlier, right?
Decap Sacred Sites.
Decap Sacred Sites. In feudal, like when Dl-Zig was in feudal and K rushed castle, if gold was denied, which was a very real possibility, there would have been no coming back for this. There would have been no coming back from this at all.
Dl-Zig is going for the trade wing right now.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
choice.
Let's not send these in here, Dl-Zig.
Yeah, that's
Oh, and look at it.
hey.
The keep is coming up right there, as we foretold. As the regular Nostradamuses that we are.
Oh, that's a big wall trying to come up. I'm not sure if that's gonna come up because K actually does have the
It's
military.
a palisade too.
Has the military advantage right now. For I think the first time in the game. Oh,
We
no.
spoke about this last game.
Oh no!
People do this over the sacred site. It is not closed, people.
You
it
can
is
just
not
walk
closed.
over it. Yep. Yeah, they can see it as well because it's a green sacred site right now, so green does have vision on that too.
Okay, trade wing. What are we doing with this?
Yeah, I think the
Agriculture,
idea was
good. Yeah,
to
yeah.
get traders, but that's why this wall needed to go up. But I'm not sure if that's gonna happen right now.
K doesn't actually have like 67 units. Like every military unit just counts for one more.
Yes.
I think the prelate maybe counts as one, which is why it's an odd number.
Yeah, but they're actually like half. They're actually 30.
Keep be like on the other side of the wall, loving it. A horseman coming in onto those crossbowmen, but there are like a lot of spearmen in here. They need to not fight the spearmen. They're gonna go down so very quickly.
All these villagers are trying to like make this wall still. They need to be pulled back.
And like K's just having a good time because again, villager printer, keep on the food. Plenty of resources still back here.
Yeah, I think this is a big turning point actually, where K is having a bigger army. The only thing K doesn't have going is the amount of villagers, but the Swabia is gonna help with that. Like the longer this game is gonna go on, the bigger the advantage is gonna be for K now.
And even the trade wing, which obviously is what Dl-Zig was kind of hoping was a saving grace for her economy, so that she could match up, is like it's not gonna go anywhere like this.
Yeah, congratulations K. With a lot of letters that we can't pronounce, for winning this match. If you want to see more, make sure to click on one of these playlists or the video, and make sure to subscribe to not miss anything.